Hey everyone, welcome back to another Let's Talk video. My name's Alyssa and this is kind of like my own talk show on my channel. Let's Talk videos will come out every Friday, so if you want to see them, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today I want to talk about the series finale of The Fosters, so if you have not caught up, please catch up because I will be talking about spoilers, and then trying not to cry as well. So we got back this week to The Fosters, and they had a 3-night series finale event, which was amazing, and I cried every single episode, including the last episode, and the last scene just broke me down, even though they're setting it up for the spin-off series with Callie and Mariana. I just feel so sad that it ended, because I need that show. It is my favorite show on the entire planet, even more than The Walking Dead, and I know for me that's still saying kind of a lot, but I've been watching The Fosters since I was in junior high, I think, and it was my first transition into more adult shows, because I had still been watching Nickelodeon and Disney Channel TV shows. I was still in junior high and kind of high school watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but it was Sweet Life on Nick, kind of watching both of those shows because that was still on at the time. So transitioning from that to when it's now known as Freeform, but it used to be ABC Family, but not all shows are family related type shows, or like shows for kids. Anyways, oh, that was my dog. Anyways, it's so weird because I started watching at the age that Jude was probably, no, he was like 9 or 13. So he was probably around my age. I was either around the same age as Jude or Jesus and Mariana when the show started. And now I'm kind of grown up with this show, and the fact that it's ending as I'm going into my second year of college, kind of. I'm in December right now. That's a long time to be watching a show. That's most of my, like, teen to adult life kind of thing, and it is so hard to see it ending, and even to have watched the interviews that I watched last night, it was hard as well. And let me know if you guys have watched The Fosters down below, because I want this channel, or this series, to be like a conversation down below. So let me know if you guys watched The Fosters. Who were your favorite characters? Mine was Jesus and Brandon, or were Jesus and Brandon, still are, because I connected to them the most, and a lot of the things that Jesus said said from time to time, and a lot of things that Brandon went through from time to time. Not that I went through the same exact thing, but just like him feeling that in that kind of lost state. Both of them were in a kind of lost state for most of the end of the show, like the entire end of the show. And I loved how in the finale they closed a lot of doors and they opened some new ones for the spin-off series, and they were really setting it up really, really well for that spin-off series. So I hope that will go well, and I will do Let's Talk series or episodes for every single episode of the spin-off when it does come out in 2019. I forget when they said it would come out, but the show is called Double Trouble, I think, and they are supposed to have the same kind of feeling that The Fosters had. It's still the same show, and it's just a different premise. a little bit because Kelly and Mariana are older. Kelly is a lawyer and Mariana is a social worker, I think, of some type. And I don't know how the spinoff is going to go. I have no, like, predictions at all. And also Brandon got married, which was kind of just an out of the blue thing, and it's still, their love story is still really cute, and I love just how they closed everything off with a nice little bow, even though it hurt a lot. I really love this show, and I don't think I can say that enough. I was literally trying to play the theme song on guitar yesterday, just to kind of practice guitar a little bit, and I was crying while playing the theme song because it's just a heartwarming song, and I missed the show already, and it's only been kind of a week. Not really. Also, I'm excited for the spinoff because they do, in that show, The Fosters, they talk about a lot of real life, real time situations, and I love how they interweave what's happening in the world into each episode, and that's something that I want to kind of do depending on what I'm working on in my stories, because it's good to kind of talk about the important stuff, but also still have a story surrounding what's happening, and they did that so well. I think my favorite one would have to be the immigration episode where Daka came to get Jimena. Is it Jimena? I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but it's just so good. The show is just so good, and I think I'm gonna not. This is probably more of a gushing over The Fosters because it's my favorite show in the entire world, with my favorite cast in the entire world, even though Walking Dead is like favorite cast in Harry Potter as well, but it's so important, and they talk about important stuff in the show without it going overboard, and they know what they're talking about in the show, and they have the characters go through certain things that kind of align with what's happening in the world, and it's just so smart how they do things, and I don't know, it's just so good. So let me know again if you guys have watched the show, and we can have more of a conversation down below so that I can stop gushing over The Fosters right now. I was going to try and make it more informational, but I know that's not going to happen with this show because I'm just going to keep saying I love the show so much. Yeah, also, one last thing, like, my favorite thing about this show is the characters, because they're so developed straight from the beginning, and they know, like, every single little thing that makes each of them tick, the characters and, like, the actors themselves, and I love how you can always relate to someone in the show. Even if you're not going through that same thing that the character's going through, you can relate to, like, their feelings or who they are as a person. I related to Brandon because he's a musician. I'm sort of a musician. I am sort of a musician. I do play guitar and I sing and I play piano. I've gotten back into piano, and whenever I saw Brandon playing piano, it would get me back into wanting to do piano, and so he's just a huge inspiration to me there. And I think it's so cool how he's doing film scores, because if I ever practiced piano and got a whole lot better at it, then I would want to do film scores, because my main inspiration for getting into music is John Williams. So it's kind of, I love where they took Brandon's character, and it's just so good. And also Jesus, I connected with him just because a lot of the emotions that he expressed in the film I have expressed also, either directly after, or which is like, this is what I'm feeling. He said a lot of stuff that I was currently feeling that I could not say, and that happened a lot throughout the show. And I think now I'm going to stop so that I don't start crying. But thank you for watching this Let's Talk episode where I pretty much gush about the Fosters. Hopefully you guys didn't. I did tell you in the beginning, don't watch this unless you continued watching, or not, unless you're caught up. That was a beautiful season finale, and the way that they did Brandon's wedding with the memories interweaved, that's what got me crying. I was crying throughout the entire thing, and when they did the last scene, I kind of just stared at the TV, and then I went over into the next room where my mom was, in the family room, because I was in the living room, and I just started bawling my eyes out, trying to explain what was happening in the show, and saying they left the house, they left the house and it's all empty. Like the scene where they come down the stairs and it's all empty, and that's what got me into even more tears, because that's when I know that the show is ending. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Fosters, for just being a good show and expressing things that I wasn't able to express growing up. Yeah. I don't know why this show makes me so emotional, but it's just an important show that the world needs. Just like how the cast explained in some of their interviews, the world needs this show because it talks about things that a lot of other writers are afraid to talk about, and that's something that I want to start doing once I come up with the right ideas, because right now I'm writing a murder mystery and a couple paranormal stories, so I can't really do anything real world related into those stories because that just wouldn't work. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, just subscribe down below so that you can catch next week's video, and give this video a thumbs up, and also comment down below on who your favorite character in the Fosters was, what your favorite moments were. I'm gonna start crying if I try to save my favorite moments, because those ones were too important to me. So I'm not going to say my favorite moments. Maybe I'll put them in the description box so that you cannot see me crying as I'm writing them. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!